So what I want to do for this business card is I don't want to have a rowboat because this guy deals with sand dunes. I want to have a sand dune right here. So you'll notice the opacity is down. I'm going to go into opacity. I'm going to increase the size of it. I'm going to hit Control T to decrease the size of this right here. Here we go. That looks good. And I want to have 20 sand dune pictures along the top of this business card. So in order to do that, I could go here and I could duplicate them one by one, drag it down, get it snap, click both of these, drag these down. If this shows up, just hit cancel. That's all you need to know for now. What's happening right there is I accidentally double clicked. Don't worry about it. So I'm going to shift select these, duplicate this right here, drag it down. This is taking a while. If you want to select multiple layers at once, you can just click and drag. Pay attention to the layer palette when I do this. Click and drag, and you are able to select multiple layers by doing that. Now, one thing you want to make sure of is you're not on top of a layer when you do that. Because if I were to click and drag starting from here, all that would do is move this layer, which I don't want. So make sure you're not on top of any layer. Click and drag. And now another way to duplicate layers, instead of just grabbing them and moving them down here, is by holding the modifier key Alt. So I'm just holding the modifier key Alt down. I'm clicking and dragging. I'm going to move it to here, and now I want to select all of these. So I'm just going to go here, shift select all of those, press Control T, and then decrease the size of it right here. Now the idea is to get to a point where you're getting very comfortable with layers, and I'm going to increase it so the size of it goes all across the top. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a border going around this entire business card of sand dunes, because who wouldn't want a business card that looks like that? I'm going to hold down Alt, move this to the bottom, and there we go. So there we go. It's at the bottom. And then the last thing I want to do is I'm going to hold down Alt. And let's just hold down Alt again. It'll snap in place by default. And let's hold down Alt one more time. And I guess this bottom layer is going to be a little bit cut off. Not a big deal right there. So I'm just holding down Shift and clicking. Now I'm going to hold, in order to select multiple ones, I'm going to hold down Alt and drag it all the way to the side. Now notice I can hold down Alt and that will duplicate it. If I had to hold down Shift, it keeps it in a straight line. In general, Shift will constrain things. So I'm just going to hold that down, and that will keep it in a straight line right there. So I'm going to put this right here. Here's a quote about sand dunes. My God, I think I just made the worst business card ever. Not true. I've received far worse business cards than this.